So also the recent developments are that the HD use has increased from 20% to 67%. And in 2001, 36% of all US households had 4 or more television sets. Cable television in American households increased 71%, and the introduction of DVRs has affected also the way TV is watched. The use of DVRs in 2007 increased from 20% to 41% in 2011. This chart just shows that how it has decreased the TV viewing trends among 18 to 24-year-olds, according to Nielsen data. So I found it interesting because I would have said that even though there's more TVs at home, people would be watching more, but I think we can see that more people have other types of devices, and that allows them to watch not TV but other things. Now, the current status of home video would be that there's more choices for consumers, there's better information about products, there's competitive prices between different markets, and so that allows us to have a wide range of selections. The CEA has 5 steps to select the right television, and the suggestions. The first one would be that you have to select the right size for the room. And the rule of thumb they give is that you measure the distance from the picture or where you're gonna place your TV to the seat. And then you divide this distance by 3, and the result will be the smallest screen size for the room. Or you can divide the result by 2, and then it will give you the largest screen size for the room. So according to where you're going to put it and where you're sitting will be, then that's how you're going to know what's the right size. The second one is that the aspect ratio. And this is where it's the relationship between the screen and the width of the screen and the height. So the 2 aspects as a format that should concern you are those 2. So in this little graphic, you see that the video, according to the size of 55-inch TV with an aspect ratio of 16.9, it's wider, so you don't have as much, and so the height also changes. So this is a good chart and a good reference if you're in the market for a new television. The third is that you have to select your image quality, which would be standard, enhanced, or HD. And you can see the differences are about 400p, 480p, or pixels. And so the standard is just your old TV. The enhanced is anything that's 480 pixels or higher, which is almost all the standard TVs. And then the HD or high definition, which is 720 up to 1080. And they can display the HD content that you can find in a Blu-ray at its full resolution. Now you also have to pick a display style, and this just refers to the different TVs. So the LCD, the plasma, and the CRT. And the CRT is the most affordable. It has a bright picture and a wide viewing angle. The LCD is liquid crystal display and takes up less space. The image is brighter, but it's really a narrow viewing angle. Then you have the plasma, which is a wider viewing angle. Shiny screen makes the images from the room to reflect onto it. And then there's the projector or projection, which is the best value for wide images. Big uses an expensive light bulb that has to be replaced periodically. So it's the best option for a home theater. And then we also need to take into consideration the connection. So you have analog HDMI, And both of those are just what you have. The HDMI you can also use for online screening of videos like YouTube. The factors to watch would be new monitors, and there's three main, in which would be the 3D TV, which you will need glasses to experience, the organic light emitting diodes, or the OLED. These just produce bright, crisp images without the backlighting. And in this little chart, you can see the complex structure and the simple structure of the OLED, and how it's so much better, but also very expensive at this time. And then we have the smart TVs, which just allow you to connect all your devices to your TV and have a bigger screen view of your social media or anything on the internet. So it's a pretty cool idea. Now the delivery system, it's just also known now as the time shifted content, which is just what you watch the day after, online or on a different device. And it has tripled since 2007. And the online distribution of video like Amazon, Google, or Hulu, Apple TV, and Netflix has affected the way we watch or use home video. So my conclusions in the books are that the new generation of home video gives the consumer control of what they want to see and when they want to see it, and that you no longer have to go to the movie theater for a premiere or even a new film. You could have access to different things like online. Also, the consumer now can enjoy content that was exclusive to movie theaters, and now you can actually have it at the comfort of your house. And by having a 3D resolution available, the movie experience of the theater can also be experienced at home. And it doesn't have to be with films or movies, it just can also be with the video games. So here's some references, and the quiz questions I have is, what are the three general means of reception? And those are air, conduit, and by hand. And the percentage of American households that own a TV is 98%. What are the most important things that will become the future of home video? And I put the 3D TVs in more homes, the OLEDs or the organic light emitting diodes, and the smart TVs. So that was it. Thank you so much for listening.